Hello, hello, YouTube. We have a 13 Ara-Kara for you today, and I'm gonna be commentating some of it and hopefully give you some tips and highlight the cool stuff in the onions because there's always like boring packs that's you just get through it. So we're gonna start right away, and hopefully you will enjoy.
And
I've sure have been
now
enjoying.
you learn the true
I've been
lesson
sick
of the
now, but
void.
I'm well now, so I've been trying to get back to it. And this one I did a few weeks ago, just before I got sick. I recorded the run, but I didn't do anything else with it. So just firstly, we can start with comp. I would say it's a pretty good comp for me as a survival hunters because you have the monk with the physical damage, which is always good. Not all of our damage is physical, but at least a lot of it. We want the demon hunter as well sometimes because the fire damage counts as magical damage, so then you get increased there. And then of course you have the shaman buff with wind fury, which is also just extra damage, so it's good. And I prefer playing with paladin tanks because I like how much they interrupt and have so much CC for the packs. Because sadly, I don't really have much other than the 1 minute CD on our trap that pops them up, and I have the single stun and I have interrupt. That's all I have. Sometimes I'm just that's you gotta do what you gotta do. But we're starting pretty big here. With a big pull almost all the way up to the first big ad. And here it's just, I have not popped yet, but you see I'm popping a explosive shot. I popped a bomb, and I think I'm gonna even pop some butchery, maybe, we'll see. I'm popping first. Getting bomb and butchery, bomb again. Now I'm getting the Fury of the Eagle, while there's still a lot of smallies up, some extra pad. I like to get that out first. Also, you get the extra haste for Fear of the Eagle, so it's always good for the burst. And I would say generally, while in the coordinated assault, focus on, of course, bombs and butchery. But I would say even as soon as you get a proc on explosive shot, get them out. Because you know that once we are done with the coordinated assault, you get free how do I say it? 3 times explosive shot. That is free cost. It costs nothing. And so I like to always make sure that I'm having my explosive shot on cooldown while I'm in the coordinated assault, so I don't waste cooldown because I know I'm getting another proc once it's done. And that, of course, you can also plan with that. You know that you're getting a big damage thing going out after 20 seconds. So I always like to have a few stacks of tip of the spear, so I can pump that out with extra damage as soon as it hits. Of course, there's always cases where sometimes I like to, since we have the 1 minute CD on coordinated assault, or at least most of us are playing that, I always like to not like to, but I can see the benefit sometimes where you pop it all the time, you don't waste it, right? So sometimes a pack will live longer than 1 minute, so then I have another coordinated assault up for the same pack, and I'm actually popping that there instead of waiting for the next pack, because I know I can get the free explosive shots until the next pack. So then I start with a big burst once I'm getting into the next pack. I think that's once you get used to it and realize the timers that are going on, you can really see how you can benefit most of it. Yeah, enough rambling about that. But yeah, we're going pretty big here. I like the pace so far. Tank is very wild with his pulls. With the shaman just died, but it's going all right, and we're having tons of damage, so everything is going smooth so far. I think we are pulling like, yeah, we're clearing this pack and then we're going into the this ad is of course one of the more annoying one with the AoE that you can't interrupt it, it just happens, you know. Call of the Brood, that's happened here. So always save defensives for that. I'm using a heal, and I think I used a stack on my survival of the fittest to survive that. And that's also one thing. Once you learn the dungeons and know when stuff are happening, and you can use defensive before stuff happens, it's gonna save you so much, and you're gonna climb so much better, because if you survive all the stuff that happens, you're gonna time so much keys. So I mean, yes, damage is important, but I would say it's even more important that you learn how to play and survive. And haha, we are survival hunters, but you know what I mean. Like, you can't just go in and do tons of damage and then never know when the damage are coming, and then you die to stupid stuff, because then you don't know damage at all. So I always like to see that, and we have a lot of stuff that we can rotate around. We have 2 stacks on the survival of the fittest, so you can almost all the time have one up for a big damage that's coming on. Turtle, of course, for any immunities or like big stuff, but I like to have it as a fail-safe and prioritize healing and survival of the fittest first, because I would say the turtle is more for when I see the healer is generally just struggling a lot, or if there's like also something, I can soak maybe, like for the first boss in Siege of Borealis, you have the bombs. If you usually, at least for the first phase, with the first 3 bombs that spawns, you never get all 3 of them, so someone has to soak one, and at high keys that bomb hurts. So I always like to have a turtle up so I can soak it, help the team out. It's better than us dying to the bomb exploding, So yeah, we're finished off the last ads. We are now on the first boss, and yeah, we have let's see, we have not used Bloodlust yet, so we're gonna pop Bloodlust, and as you see, I just used a kill command, get the dot up. I think I'm gonna use a bomb here. Yeah, bomb. Get some dots up. Maybe an raptor strike is happening here. No, I'm just popping and going ham. And yeah, I saved some of it. Like you see, I have saved my Fury of the Eagles. So I can use that on this one because it's AoE. So why not save some AoE for the ads to get them down faster? And yeah, generally just blasting. You see, like, I'm trying to keep the stacks up for tip of the spear whenever I'm doing butchery and explosive shots. I mean, it's important, but sometimes, it's better that you just get stuff out. Especially, for example, if you have 2 stacks of bombs, just get the bomb out, even without the stack. It's better than that, than the timer is going just on with 2 stacks and you're not getting a new bomb. Yeah, we have ads again. I mean, we're clearing it pretty fast. The elemental shaman is going ham. Here, I've saved. I had an explosive shot butchery and all that stuff got up, and the ads go down quickly. I would say we have blasted this boss pretty good. There's not really any big hunter stuff you can do here on the first boss. Of course, you can binding shot the ads, that helps. And you can harpoon yourself to one of the ads also, so you can slow it like that. But other than that, just focus the tactics, kill the ads, and don't get hit by the swirlies. And of course, have a defensive up for the AoE that's happening every now and then. Like, just use a heal, a pot. Let's see, and like I'm having one here, right? This is the AoE. Yeah. No, this is this one. Yeah. It's alerting frills. That's what's happening. Like here, we have AoE coming. I have 1 stack of survival, and I have 1 heal, and I have pot and also turtle. So I have a lot of stuff now. So if I'm seeing that healer is struggling a bit, I'm hoping that at least I'm hoping something. We'll see what I'm doing here. Oh, I actually got cocoon, so I'm not gonna use. I still used. You see, it's in my it's in my back, you know, backbone. I always use stuff when I know it's a big AoE, because it's already like 50 seconds to a new stack, and that's gonna be up when the next pack is happening, because the boss is dead, you know. So never save it. It's the same with offensive cooldowns. Don't save your stuff for like, oh, I want to save it for that like perfect pull when I can do 10 million damage. No, just pump it out and you will do more overall. I'm sure of it. Yeah. So first boss down, we have a lot of time and we have cleared some trash. And I think here it's basically, yeah, we go like semi-big. We pull the first bridge here. I pull my cooldowns. Get butchery up all the time. Bombs, explosive shots as soon as it could. That was a good example actually. You can see here. I'm getting a stack now for my butchery. I got kill command and then butchery. And now I actually get a proc on explosive shot. And immediately I just press it because I see that CA is going off in 5 seconds. So then, you know, you get the free extra. So instead of trying to set it up perfectly, I'm just gonna get it out, because now I have free again. And I'm just gonna get that out again. Just get it rolling. It's better that stuff is rolling at a good pace than you set it up correctly all the time. It's gonna do more damage for sure. Of course, tip of the spear is important, but I wouldn't say you have to have it for everything, because you actually have a lot of stuff to press on, right? Yeah, we're clearing this one off. We're pulling, I think we went to the left side. Yeah, we go to the left side here. I don't really know which one is the best so far. This side definitely have more of these ads that you need to interrupt. That does the heroic leap, because they spawn another one of these hulking blood guards. So you don't want that, so save a trap, stun for that if you have. If someone else is not taking care of it. It's kinda normal. We're clearing this at a normal pace. Not really anything difficult. And here, oh yeah, why did someone die here? Ah, yeah, he got hit by the front door, right? Must be. Yeah, the slime. No? Why is he dying? Oh, it's later, I guess. Ah, here. Yeah, he's in the stairs. Yeah, he dies. Yeah, we're finishing this one off, and now it's time for the second boss. This one is really important that you rotate your defensive correctly, because the dot that you will get, the infestation, whatever it's called, it hurts a lot, and of course you want to place it outside of the group so it doesn't interrupt your stuff, especially when you have the P2, when you have, you know, this, you have to be inside the circle and all that stuff. So you can see, let's see if I get it soon. Here, attack also, that's worth noting. I've heard it actually pretty recently. This burrow charge that you get sometimes, it does less damage the closer you are to the boss. So if you're ranged, I mean, most of you maybe are playing survival, but you know, it's worth noting. It's nice being closer to the boss, because if you're too far away and you get hit by this frontal, you have to get hit by it, but you know, if you get hit by it far away, it might actually one-shot you at a higher level. So it's better to be closer, and of course save a defensive if you have to. You probably know the class you're playing and whether or not you survive that stuff or not. So far, I haven't really gotten anything here, so I'm kind of chilling. But now I get infestation, and I think I pretty immediately, yeah, I press survival of the fittest here, 40% damage reduction, and I think that's enough. Now I actually press the heal as well to help him out. The heal, as you know, gets reduced cooldown. I think it's focus based, right, or something like that. So don't worry about the 2 minutes either on that one. It's never 2 minutes. It's closer to that. So I always try to help out the healer. You know, it will save you, and if you survive, you will time keys. So we're doing this pretty easily, I would say. All of us are using. I mean, I have a warlock that's super tanky, and the shaman is also having a lot of stuff to help himself. So it's going pretty smoothly, I would say. Again, I think I'm just gonna. You've seen this stuff. Yeah, we're finishing this off, and as you can see, I didn't really get a lot of infestations, so I already have a lot of stuff off. I have the healing up, I have another stack of this one, I have pot still, or not pot, but I have hellstones, and I have trotter, so I'm good for the next part with there's a lot of ads and a lot of damage. So now we're entering the last part. I think we don't do anything super crazy here. I think we're going down the middle, actually. Let's see. Can't remember when I play this, so... Yeah, I'm starting pretty quickly with Fear of the Eagle, get the bombs up, butchery, explosive shots, you know. Sometimes. I just press stuff on cooldown, it works. And... because you don't want to get overwhelmed with having too much stuff, right? So it's better to go all in with it. Yeah, I got the coordinated assault off. I was lucky here also with the timing because as you see, we have more ads coming now, and I used it while they were here, so a lot of damage. As you can see, I'm doing 3 million consistently, getting the bombed up out. That's also one thing I can mention. Let's continue playing this one, but I will talk a bit. They've kind of changed how we are playing with Serpent Sting. Before, Serpent Sting was a thing we kind of easily always apply to every mob. Because we had a lot of spread with let's see, where was it? In Shadowlands, no, not Shadowlands, in Dragonflight and before, you know, you had the 3 different bombs and you had one green bomb that would apply Serpent Sting, so it was very automatic, you know, you didn't have to do anything, really. And once they did a rework, you had to apply it with Raptor Strike, but the thing was, you could still... The first iteration of the new rework that we had in the beginning of War Within, that one had so that if you did butchery, you can then do a Raptor Strike that would apply to 3 targets, and if you hit a target that already has Serpent Sting, it would apply to more targets again. So we would have that up most of the time also. But now the focus have kind of shifted because the only way we can apply it right now is with Raptor Strike, and it only applies to 1 target, because going down that path with the spreading stuff is not worth it right now. Basically, I can pull this up, I guess. Play also live. So, I mean, I wouldn't put too much focus into it. It's just extra damage, you know. But if you really want to min-max it, and that goes as well for the kill command dot that you have, you know, it's always 1 target. So what you can do to at least try to apply more Serpent Stings than 1 is just have target around and do a kill command Raptor Strike. if you have, you know, space, especially when you don't have any cooldowns up. Like this is a perfect example here. I have 2 kill commands. I have some focus. I only have really Fear of the Eagle that's up. Everything else is on cooldown. I mean, Butcher will come up soon, but I don't have CA. I don't have an explosive shot. I don't have any bombs. So this would be a good example of me taking this target now, Blood of a Seer, do a kill command, and then hit it with a Raptor Strike to reapply the Serpent Sting, and then immediately go and do another kill command and Raptor Strike to another one. For example, the other ad here. Because I have downtime, and, you know, it's just passive damage that's gonna tick a lot. So it always helps. But as I said, it's not a huge deal if you don't do it, because if you check overall damage, the Serpent Sting doesn't really do much. It does damage, of course, but not even remotely compared to how much the damage of your bombs and explosive shots and butchery dot does. Like, so yes, it's some damage, but there's no way that you can really have it up on all targets, because it's also very short. It's only 15 seconds. And I mean, if you have to do kill command and Serpent Sting to get both stuff up, I mean, you can kind of do it on 3 targets. After that, you kind of have to go back to the first target and reapply it, because the kill command dot is also just 7 seconds, so it's not really, I mean, that's just some damage that's going on. But yeah.
The harvest will prevail.
Before we start this boss, I'll just show you. Let's see. Here we have, I guess you can see this, yeah. So as you see, Raptor Strike and Mongoose Bite apply Serpent Sting. Yes, that's good. That's how you apply it. At least we want it, but not anything else. Before we had the cleave with the spreading, it was here, but now we have the dot instead from Butchery, because, you know, Butchery was redesigned. So before we had stacks and now we don't. So this one is really the only one we can have to spread it out better, which is reapplying Serpent Sting to a target, also spread it to 2 additional targets. And as you can see, no one is really playing it, because it's not really worth it at all. Because you want the points over here now instead. I mean, this one is good for the extra crit. That's all very good. This is the kill command dot. And there you have, you know, extra charge. And this change I really liked. This is a huge talent. With kill shot, Serpent Sting, arcane shot, steady shot, and explosive shot deals 20% increased damage. This one we didn't really get before. I don't know if it did, but this one was here. So I mean, we went for it because it's so big, but it was hard to get, you know. And the terms of engagement was here. And since we wanted the Bloodseeker and Outlaw Venom, like over here, we had to go terms of engagement. But this one is kind of useless. So it's so nice that they just made the switch that get this out of here. It's basically a useless talent. But yeah, as I said, you can only really get a better spread of Serpent Sting with Contagious Regents, but it's not really worth it. So yeah, side note for all of you. But it's worth noting, I would say. Right, going to the last boss, and this one is actually pretty good for us hunters. It's a little bit off with the timing, but as you see here, I got mine dot plus all the, like, you know, when you do some like AoE to the sides of you. I got that off immediately by myself because I used Fang Death. And that's because we have, let's get back to the talents. That's because we have a little talent there. Fang Death, an aspect of the turtle, removes poison and disease effect from you, which is pretty good. So here you actually have a lot of things you can use to almost, I mean, if you want to use the turtle as well, you can basically remove the poison every time. And if you're quick with it, I mean, no one's really gonna ever have a problem with um, healing you on this boss, because other than that poison, if you dodge stuff, there's no damage going out to you. Like, really. Like, it was a bad. I actually used turtle here because, you know, I was in the middle of stuff. So that was a good case of it, because I got some double damage and all that stuff. But now I actually have a Feign Death for the next proc, because that's the only thing that's slightly annoying. This poison comes too quickly for you to have Feign Death every time. The cooldown of Feign Death is like 10 seconds longer than the rotation of this poison. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but at least you can have it for almost every time, you know, and do it. Like, never think it's a bad idea to not use it. Like here I don't have cooldown, you can see it, I have 2 seconds still on it, so it's, you know, just going off. So instead I'm using cooldowns here because, you know, I have all the stuff. But next time I'm gonna have it, so, you know, and then after that I will have cooldowns up again, so you can rotate around stuff a lot. But yeah, once again, do this more often. Yeah, actually it was pretty stupid there. I used I used Fang Death even though it was almost out before. And yeah, other than that, you know, you have to hit this blob so you get rooted, otherwise you will get sucked in. You can just interrupt it, the cast, when you want to get out. And yeah, I mean, this boss is basically a piece of cake for us hunters. We have so much stuff for it, which I really like, because I played it on, like, I have a disc priest now that I'm playing on a lot, and this boss, especially as a healer, and a healer that doesn't or can't take away the dot. Oh, this one is so annoying. It does so much damage to me, and I have to heal so much. Here I'm actually, oh yeah, I totally forgot. I did you saw the mistake, right? I rooted myself for to not get sucked in, but I didn't see the dispel of the poison. So I get hit by the wave, which is an insta-kill, you know. But yeah, we're finishing this boss off, and we have almost, I mean, we're gonna have just over 3 minutes left, which I would say is a good time. We're pugging this boss basically, so I mean, it's not, I don't really have a god tier comp or anything. We're just playing and hopefully getting some rating. So yeah, you saw I got 38 rating. It's kind of old. I have actually over 2.9k now, which is nice. The 3k is happening soon, I'm hoping. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that 13 Ara-Kara with me commentating. As you see, I did 1.5 million overall. I don't have the damage breakdown with me still. This is a recording, so I can't really go up and click it here. And I don't think I saved it at all. But you know, kind of the breakdown. Like, I can basically go to, I mean, if I go to Raider.io, go to let's go to Ara-Kara. Wait, how do I go through it? Oh, it's warcraft logs. Yeah. Dungeons, we go to Ara-Kara. All classes, we go to survival. I mean, we could just this is a 17. I'm never doing a 17, but we can at least check the damage breakdown. Let's see if we can get into it. Here he did. Dude, what? This is basically how it's gonna look every time. As you can see, he did a lot of bomb damage, a lot of butchery damage. This is also the dot combined to it, I think. A lot of explosive shots. Sentinel does a lot of things. Fear of the Eagle, Lunar Storm, a little bit of Raptor Strike. Then you have some kill command stuff. Flanking Strike. Kill. He's going flanking strike, right? Are we going that too? Oh, I don't think I'm going that. Oh, never mind. Where is... yeah, here's the Serpent's thing. You can see it did 1.7%. I mean, it's something, but don't really... oh, it's so big, you have to have it on every... You can kind of see it here. It does no damage, basically, compared to getting bombs up with tip of the spear, butchery up with tip of the spear, explosive shots, and Fear of the Eagle. I mean, they do so much more damage. So this is kind of how the breakdown should look like. And once you get... just play, I would say, because once you get used to it, you kind of feel the pattern, or like the rhythm of how to play it. And with that, I think you can do a lot of damage with Survival Hunter for sure. We're a pretty good spot right now. I think we're the best survival hunter spec right now of all of them, both in raid and M+. So it's definitely a good time to be a survival hunter. We're not S tier, but I kind of like being not S tier, because then, I mean, we're good, but we're not getting nerfed. We're kind of just in a good spot, chilling, doing tons of damage, but not really the stupid amount of damage that an elemental shaman did when they got buffed, or frost decays and all that stuff. That's still kind of OP. So yeah, hope you enjoy. If you do, please subscribe. I've been having a little break since I was sick, but I'm hoping to continue the trend of growing my channel. We're soon about to hit, I mean, soon, but the goal to 1,000 subscriber is closer than ever. I just hit 700 subscribers, so I would really appreciate your help to me getting 1,000 subscribers. As you might know, this is the threshold to me getting money for posting videos, and it's not gonna be much in the beginning, but I'm really excited for it, just because it's a way of kind of saying I made it a little bit on YouTube. And it's been a fun journey, so I'm hoping to continue this on further on, and hopefully give you a lot of Survival Hunter content and information and tips and all that stuff. And if you want anything specific from me, like discuss it, or you have questions, don't be afraid to ask. I'm available on my Discord server. I answer the comments as soon as I can. And especially if you have like a video idea where you like, I want to see this type of video, or like a breakdown of this dungeon, or breakdown of talents and rotation, I mean, hit it, right? Show me or tell me, because I'm good doing what I think is good for the audience. But the best way to give the audience what they want is to ask the audience what they want. So yeah, I'm asking you, but I'm not gonna ramble on any further. Hope you enjoyed this video, and have a wonderful day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.